Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and as you know, it's near Halloween time, and so, yeah, I'm getting kind of pissed off. People keep saying I'm like Nobu. No, I'm not Nobu. Can't you tell? I've got blonde hair. Nobu doesn't have blonde hair. You knew who has blonde hair and has tubes as slashers. That's right, Omega Red's housekeeper. That's what I am for Halloween. Omega Red's housekeeper. Get it right. It's salmon, not pink. All right, we got some offers to take a look. I hope your Halloween's going as well as mine. We're having a blast here. And this also means that time change is around the corner for us. And so we'll probably be doing live at 4 here in about a week. We've got the time change here in Nevada. How do Eternals compare to Dad Bros? And I got to give a shout out to Wrestling making this post right here. It says, something be bothering about the Eternals. I had trouble putting my finger on what it is. At first, I thought maybe it was because the arena tag had been introduced. Keep telling me we have some sort of duel before we got Dad Bros. Only mean 2 Eternals in the game and something new. I'll get to the point. He did some math on the raw stats on the Turtles. And look at the raw stats on the Turtles compared to the Dad Bros, which is Shatterstar and Longshot. He took it a step further. And the entire X Factor team. Look at the stats for the entire X Factor team, the 4-member team versus the Eternals. So what does this mean to me? Now, I typically, when a new character comes out, I will buy an offer just to test him out, kind of get a head start or upgrade him, maybe make a video about him. And if it's a character that I think is going to be important, maybe I'll try to get him to like 5 yellow stars so that they're kind of playable, right? And I think that's what I'm going to do. Where I did that on characters that I think that might be used for legendaries or arena teams or Infinity Watch. But like other teams, I don't go out. Now, for me, like 6 and 7 yellow stars, I mean, it just gets so steep and so expensive to do that. And I'm just going to do that, allow them to get to 6 and 7 stars naturally. But I'm gonna try to hit the ground running and have them both at, let's say, hopefully 4 or 5 yellow. 4 or 5 red, 5 stars, because I think they're going to be pretty good in arena. And hopefully it's not busted mirror match over and over again like we have with Infinity Watch, which I think is trash. This post kind of moved me a little bit by Post HXC. Say, I love this game for all its faults. It's been a pleasure playing with all of you, being part of this community. Surgery tomorrow. Had an ulcer 2 years ago. Almost killed me. Have another. Dealing with it for 3 months. I have surgery tomorrow for a biopsy and a patch on it. I've been losing a bit of weight. My white blood cell count is high despite not having, I don't know what that is, an H. pylori infection. I'll be in intensive care. What is that? For a few days. I don't know what OOC is. I'm hoping the best, though. I just want to say I love this community. It's been my pleasure. I'm going to do my blitz rotations, please. Well, the good news is I think that the candy event for Lady Deathstrike is over, ended just right now. Although the store will still be there for another 6 days. So, my friend, I don't think you're going to have to do any blitz rotations anymore. Anyways, just to give a shout out to him. And then Zach Jones says he's not going to buy the passes until they're updated. No more purple gear. I got to say, yeah, purple gear is kind of trash, right? Not a fan of purple gear. Oh, much better. Inside of, and I know some people still need purple gear, but I probably need to do a Twitch chat on how many players feel like they have like an endless amount of purple gear. Kind of feels that way to be like right now that I just no reason to buy it, and yet it feels like a complete waste in the RTA Strike Pass. Now, I'm not gonna say, I'm not going to buy anymore or anything like that. But I understand the idea, and I have to agree with them in saying it's just kind of it feels bad having purple gear in something that you have to spend for. And then also, Hoodie DM says gold orb counter for December calendar. Instead of character shards, can we get a gold orb counter? Like give us like 20 gold orbs for the holiday. What about this? It's very obvious that Blitz has, anybody with a large veteran account with a large collection power is going to be at an extreme advantage over a newer player, right? Regardless of how much money they spend, and it's just to take a long time because of the collection power, right? And you know how on Sundays we'll have 2 blitzes running at once? We'll have a 2 different blitzes, right? Why can't they have with every release, with every character release, have a gold orb blitz or a character release, and then you could choose. Like if Hela's there and you're thinking, wow, I need Hela. Hela's great. Then you could go after Hela. Everybody that already has Hela is going to be going to the gold blitz. And hopefully it makes it so that not all the high collection people are crowding the space. Why can't we run simultaneous blitzes? One for gold, one for characters. I don't know. It's just a thought. Now, we've got a bunch of offers to talk about tonight. There were some offers. I didn't do an offer review. I take Saturdays off, so I didn't do an offer review. I'm not going to be buying any of the candy offers here. I do think these candy offers are good for people that are trying to get teal gear. It's just not something I'm necessarily interested in myself. Also, this store is going to be open for another 6 days. The event is just ended, but it'll be there for another 6 days. So I'm not thinking I have some extra currency, but I'm not thinking I'm going to have to refresh it at all. So let's move on. Upgrade to premium, and this is for the battle pass. If you buy the RTA battle pass and you don't want to play that much more RTA, although blitzing kind of finishes it off pretty easily when you blitz as well. I really like the changes they've made to that. But also, if you miss a day, I guess, $20. All right, Elite 7-star orb offer. And before I talk about this, I'm going to say I think a lot of people are going to buy this. I think a lot of Krakens are going to buy this. For me, this is just way too pricey for me. I'm not going to get involved with this offer, $100. And I also want to point out the fact that they did this offer wrong once before because it's 2,500 Elite 7 credits to open one orb. And the last time that they had an orb that included Elite 7s, it had 5,000. And I thought it was an error, but boy, we all bought it. I remember buying it. So there was an offer in the past that had 2 Elite 7s for $100. And very obviously now we can see that was probably not intended. Like somebody over there at Scopely just got, the oversight that the Elite 7s need 2,500 open, and they thought it was 5,000, and they did the 5,000. But anyways, you basically will get 1 Elite 7, and then you'll get some silver promotion credits, some red stars, some ions, so we don't really need that much anymore, and some, what is this? I don't even know what this is, but T-level 1 ion fragments, boy, we actually need those. Ooh, that's actually pretty valuable. So this is a Kraken snack, and I'm just not going to participate in it, and I'm sure that their sales are off the charts for this, because I'm sure there's certain people that just buy these no matter what. But for me, it's just... I was willing to buy it when it was 2 Elite 7s for $100, but not the 1 Elite 7 for $100. Anyways, microtransaction is not in Boundless Skopelnik's vocabulary. They don't believe in microtransactions. They believe in big boy macro transactions. $100. $100 is trash to them. They're like, $100? That's nothing. Just throw money at us. Yeah. Oh, fire hazard. Let's move on. Silver Samurai. Boy, do what you got to do on this. I'm not going to pick this up. This is the top, the most expensive pricing that they have on character shards. We've got 50 character shards for $35. And then we've got, a gold orb and a training material. They look like they're going to be pretty bonkers inside of war. But for me, I'm just hoping to get them up and running enough to counter Heroes for Hire. And that's all I care. I hate Heroes for Hire. Boy, I've had nothing but I hate them. And I just want to have a hard counter to them. And that's that. How much is that worth to me? Well, I'm not willing to spend $35 to get him up an extra star level. I'll tell you that. Elite 6 star orb offer. So I'm sure there's people going to buy these. Basically, you get an Elite 6 for $50. And then there is a relatively high chance. I don't know. It's like 20% or something like that. Then you can get an Elite 7, get a 7 red out of this. They used to sell these for $75, and now they've dropped it down to $50. Again, it's just too pricey for me. I think that they're going to sell a ton of these, though. Let's move on. Honorable orb fragments. I suppose each one of these orbs will give you an average of 5 Silver Samurai. So these are the orbs these are the event campaign orbs where Silver Samurai was on the sides, and then we had a random character in the middle, and 14% chance it'll also be Silver Samurai. So I think if you have over 1,500, and and if you want to spend $1 and open up a orb, that's nothing wrong with that. Probably even worth doing 2. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Grim Reaper offer, boy, I gotta tell you, I really like this character now that they have made her work correctly. Kind of. Still some problems with her kit and her passive, in my opinion. Doesn't look like it's like when she kills somebody with her passive, it's not distributing energy. So I don't know. It's hard to say how. This kit, between her and Shang-Chi, it's been a mess, right? With the characters just not working correctly. Anyways, that's top tier pricing. Do what you got to do. I think she's going to be important, of course. She is important right now, of course, in Doom 2. But I think she's also going to probably be very vital inside of Doom or Dark Dimension 5. Also, I'm wondering if she's going to be arena viable. Now, the Eternal footage that the developers provided showing them defeating Infinity Watch had them paired up with Cloak and Dagger and Silver Surfer. I'm curious if Deathpool will work in there as well. Hard to say. All right, let's move on. Premium Orb Pack, garbage. This is trash. 11 Premium Orbs, I value those at $1 a piece, and those are arena orbs. There's no way that they're worth more than $10. They're worth maybe 50 cents a piece. Let's move on. That's not a good deal. Legacy 2 Orb Bundle. I believe these have T3s inside of them, and a small amount of T3s, gold, and purple gear. And then they have Year 2 characters. I value these orbs at 33 cents a piece. But this is definitely like, if you want to get some of these Year 2 characters, there's a couple of useful ones in there. But largely, ever since recently, there's been pretty drastic power leap. Probably starting with Silver Surfer. So let's move on. ISO 8 energy offer. I really don't like these orbs that much right here because these are more favorable to me. So this is an okay offer. You get 1,000 energy for $15 and 2 orbs that I think are just okay. Anyways, I'm going to pretty much call offers with this good and offers with that trash. But I'm not going to be buying this. Do what you got to do. It's okay. Like, this is trash. Absolutely garbage. Garbage. Trash on trash. Gear Tier 15 draft. I want to point out, I personally believe that Gear Tier 15 will be farmable on patch day, which will be Wednesday. They're coming out with Doom War Campaign 4, and also a week or so, for an hour, they accidentally turned on about half of the 15s being farmable in Doom Campaign 3 and 2. So I think they're going to add 15s to 2 and 3, and then they're going to bring in Doom 4, and that's where the other 15s are going to be. Now, how hard is Doom 4 going to be? What are they going to be the requirements? I have no idea. But this is top pricing, and I think it's going to be farmable on some level in a couple of days. Today is Sunday. Patch is slated to come out on Wednesday. Let's move on. Mega Orb sale. Value Mega Orbs at $5 a piece. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Trash! It's trash. No. Anyways, we're not buying that. Limited time sale. This is garbage. This is always here. There's nothing limited about this. This is always in the store. Value those at $2 a piece, and that's maybe worth another $2, maybe $10 total for this. All right, let's move on. War Pack of Shame. If you're blitzing a lot, you won't have to buy this. Let's move on. I've never bought this, but I feel like this is reasonable enough. I'd probably be more excited about this if it came with 225 cores. Also, just straight up garbage. A bot! Scopely! Have you lost your minds? Have you lost your minds, Scopely? 19 doll hairs? $19 for 100 T3s. I'm curious if that $5 offer, which the Legacy 2, I wonder how many T3s are in that. Like, if you spend the $5 on the T3s, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious, right? You know what I'm talking about? It's $20. Yeah, I'm talking about this right here. Like, how many T3s are you gonna get from this? Because they're in there, right? I don't know. It's insane. It's insane. Anyways, also insane. This used to be $175. It's a better deal than refreshing the 100s. Maybe someone in chat says maybe 15 to 20. Okay, well, there it is. I don't know. Anyways, We're going to skip through all of these core offers. They're not great. Let's toggle over to the free-to-play account, just see if there's anything else worth talking about over here. There we go. We're going to see. We've talked about all of these. Oh, Yo-Yo. Hey. Yes. Yes. Yo-Yo. 50 Yo-Yo shards for $1. Yes. Yes. This is a proper microtransaction. Yes. $2. $2. $2 for 50. Yes. This is a proper microtransaction for a relatively useful character, right? She has her place. I still play her in RTA. Oh my God. All right, $2. $2 for 50 Yo-Yo shards. All right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. If you don't have Yo-Yo unlocked, considering spending $2. All right, I think that'll do it for offer review. I hope your Halloween's going as well as mine. We're going to have trick-or-treaters here at the house shortly. It gets dark here in about 30 minutes, and I'm excited for that. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, a Mega Red unlock tomorrow, patch on Wednesday. It's going to be a fun week here in Marvel Strike Force Land. They're great. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Boy.